Hello people, this is Power here to review the Power Rangers Beast Morphers Beast X King Red Ranger, aka Beast Morphers Basic Figure Wave 6! So Wave 6 was essentially a repack of Waves 1 and 4 and 5? Which obviously, so okay. So Wave 6 essentially just took out Blaze. Cyber Blaze. For Vargoyle. Or for this figure, essentially. Or, because I think Beast X Red and this one do coexist. And I'm going to say this right now. Spoilers. This is not in the show. This is just a toy thing. So you might be wondering, PowerRider, why the heck did you get it then? Key completionist. So, here's Beast X King Red. Here's him with the Morph-X key. Here's his figure. His box is kind of bent because, you know, he got packed with suspicion. So, I'm so sorry you had to see that. They don't even bother changing the art. It's still Beast X Red. And obviously nothing is different. So, I guess let's take a look at the last Hasbro figure. Or the last Beast Morphers figure. Oh, although I still have the Beast X armor figures to do, but I'll get those whenever I can, whenever they're on a sale. So here we have the figure right here. Obviously, all of his accessories set to the side because we're here for the figure only. And as you can also see from here, it's basically the normal Beast Morphers Red Ranger figure, except they just changed his arms. That's essentially what this is. Because obviously this lion chest piece is an entirely new piece. Although I don't really know a way that you can get rid of it, besides like the back. However, they went back to not pegging this within the chest, because obviously you can still see the hole of the harness. And yeah, it really looks like he has no neck at all, which I guess is I feel like this figure makes it really present that it doesn't, and sometimes like the chest piece will just do that, so it really makes him look like he has no neck, but he does, and it's painted. So for the last time, articulation, that was hair. You can rotate the head all the way. It's a ball joint of some kind. You can move the arms, but my arms are really tight. You can rotate them. Like you can hear that. I don't think it's supposed to do that. You can bend the arms. You can't rotate them all the way because of how this is. Rotate. I guess you can't rotate them all the way. Kick forward. Can't kick back. Kick to the side. And then you can do a knee swivel. And yeah, that's the articulation for these figures. And I just realized actually doing that actually fixed the arm. There. Because they were literally like, he was literally like this before, but at least with this one I can fix on like gold and silver. But yeah, his design, honestly, it's alright. I think it's too basic in my opinion. I wish they did something to the legs as they kick forward. Especially just because, like, I don't know, the paint quality in this is just, it's just not great. Like, technically, it's like I should excuse that because it's an original form, but it's just like, if it's supposed to be present, then why don't you still put it on there? Is like what's frustrating. Because before, when I moved to the accessories, let me do a comparison with the other two power-ups. Here's not Morphex, Beast X Red. They're essentially using the same exact figure. What I mean is, like, body-wise, they're the same. Like, their heads are just, like, horrible. Although I'll say the head for this one is a bit better, but I don't know, like, it's just a significant lack of paint. Obviously with this one, it's mostly a reuse of the same figure. They just changed the gauntlet, added this, and changed these out. Other than that, like, the entire body's the same. It's just not painted. If he wants to stand up. Obviously, let's compare to his counterpart from last year. Red Fury Mode Red. Red Fury Mode. Yeah, Fury Mode Red. Yeah. Yeah, again, as I said, this is a huge quality drop because, despite Fury Mode being an entirely new figure, he still has all the necessary paint. Like, he has the silver on the body and arms, and obviously he has entirely new legs, but I assume that the boots would have been colored in too. But then this figure just doesn't have it. I'm pretty sure the head is the same, but at least with Fury Mode Red, I can see his neck. I can't even see the neck for this one. But it's just kind of sad of like how much better a figure of this was to this, because these are essentially the same concept. Although with Fury Mode Red, obviously you can take off, you can take this off. Oh, I forgot I can't do that. But it's just to prove, like, look at how much work they did here. Like, they actually painted stuff. Now they don't do that anymore for some reason. It's like painting is taboo. Or the Power Rangers or not fan the Power Rangers franchise as a whole is a taboo to Hasbro. Like, forgot I had that issue, but I'll deal with that later. I like the I like the color scheme because, you know, like red, blue, or the red, blue, and yellow. Obviously, like, it could technically represent all three Rangers, but it's like, I don't know. I wish there was more to it, honestly. But anyways, as I stated before, because again, spoilers. This is not in the show. I don't even know the names of these weapons, so I'm just gonna say, like, this. I'm gonna say the Beast X King Blaster. There's no toy of this one either. This is the only thing of it we have. I don't understand how this is better painted than. I think this is the best painted accessory we've gotten in the entire second wave, or the entire second season of Beast Morphers. I'm not kidding. I think this is the best weapon we've gotten. Like, from a Ranger, at least. Then we got a evolved version of the Cheetah Blade, which I'll just call the Lion Blade, or the King Blade, I guess. Like, this is cool. Oh, okay, yeah, that explains so much. Okay. You remember how the Cheetah Blade from Red Fury Mode was hard plastic? They actually used more pliable plastic, which that's fine. But yeah, as I stated, the King Blade is a lot bigger than the Cheetah Blade, but they're essentially the same. And it seems like the red was painted. No, I think the red was. Red has to be the plastic. I think the cyan was painted. So yeah. So again, you can add these. Like the weapons are neat. I'll admit, they're cool. But I don't know. Like just these gloves just don't really like. These gloves just are kind of weird, and I wish he had a little bit more of. Why? I honestly wish he had a main thing for the helmet. I wish any of these had a different helmet, if I had to be honest. Like, why can't you just include the Cheetah Beast Blaster helmet? I would really like that, but then they never had that on a figure, not even Lightning. Anyways, last but not least, obviously, we got the Morphex key right here. Which, again, this is a really neat Morphex key. I really like the combination of a cheetah and lion. Here's the track. And obviously comparing this to Beast X Red. He actually has a new track for one, so I think this figure is the reason why this one had to like suffer. Although like, never, I forgot that Fury Mode Red took the second, or technically he's the third one. This one's technically the second phrase. I actually thought they were like similar, but they're actually different, which is neat. And I actually want to say that this one actually goes back into being like simpler, because I don't really feel like it's as like bulky and such. And one more thing I should state, because I forgot to state this, but I think it was because of how much I loved the base design of this one. It took me after I like reviewed it and just realized that what happened here, Hasbro? Like, what happened with Wave 2? Like, because all the Beast X Morphex keys are all original because they're bulky, they have a new blade, and like, you know, they look more powerful. But then Yellow gets stuck with the original blade, and she still has this huge base. I don't understand how I forgot. I don't understand how I didn't notice that beforehand. And this one is just like, really? You couldn't do that either? It's just like, gosh, Hasbro. Inconsistency. But before we get to that, obviously we do our traditional put this on the arm, which I don't like that, if I had to be honest. I don't know, I feel like when you try to do more things with the arms, it just makes it more difficult to put the Morphex key on. Luckily, never mind, I did. I was going to say, luckily I didn't scratch any paint off, and yeah, I did. You can see blue on the side. So, I hate this compatibility. So, let's use the Morphex key with our two morphers. Beast X King Morpher first, obviously, because this was obviously meant for this, and cover scheme goes pretty well.
It's Morphin' time! Red Ranger power! Can't catch me! Super speed! Rangers, power up! Red Ranger power! Let's go! Can't catch me! Super speed! Activate Beast X mode! Virus eliminated!
I really like this slight translucent yellow. It's really neat. Could this really be our last time?
Red Ranger power!
Now do that again.
You can't catch me! Super speed! Red Ranger power! Rangers, it's go time! Let's go! Unleash the beasts! Red Ranger power! You can't catch me! Super speed! Are you ready? Say it's morphin' time! Go, go, Power Rangers!
Let me zoom out.
Unleash the beasts! Virus eliminated!
Yay! And you're getting shut off. So, as I already kind of expressed my thoughts on this figure, is that it's alright at best. I, again, mostly got it for the key, because it actually gives you a new sound for Devin, unlike this one. So, again, it's alright. I like the weapons more than the figure. The figure is lacking of paint despite being in original form, because obviously this figure is just a lot better. But I guess because this is my last Beast Morphers figure, because if everything goes in plan of what I wanted to do, I would have covered the previous 3 armor figures, despite Beast. The armor blue is technically the last figure, but oh well. Yeah, this line completely went downhill when season 2 started. It's just good. It's just weird, and it's really disappointing too. Especially because this is this is technically the first Power Rangers line I actually went full on in with the figures, just because I wanted the keys. And honestly, I want to say they failed at that. I felt like with season 1, we got 3 waves, with waves 1 and 3 coming with 5 figures, and wave 2 only having 2 figures. So all that's 12 keys, and then plus the 3 B-Spot figures we got, that's 15 keys altogether. Season 2, for some reason, each figure wave just kept decreasing. We started from 3, 2, and 1. And that's literally only 6 keys. But again, yet they exclude the Beast X red key, because that one's the same one. So that's 5 keys. And then plus, we know red and yellow from the B-Spot armor figures are new. We don't know if the Cruise B-Spot armor figure actually has a new Blue Ranger key, it better, or a new like Smash key, it better. To the promo images, it's just using the same Blue Ranger key. Again, until I get that, I don't know. But it's just like, from what I like at least counted, there's at least like 31 pin combinations within the Beast X Morpher. Because it's, or both morphers altogether, because it's essentially using the same pin system as the Dino Charge morpher. But the thing is just like, we still have like a lot of villains to release. We still need a Robo Roxy. We still need a Slicertron. We still need a Burnertron. There's like at least another Tronic sound. And then like there's another Blaze sound for something that I don't think happened in the show. So it's just like, we still, like, yes, it's normal for a toy line, especially in like, you know, this, like, I don't know what series you can point out, but it's just like, yes, like, it's normal for a toy line to not complete its sound set. Look at the Drive Driver and the Tokyo Changer. Those have sounds that we've never heard about. But it's just like, I feel like, at least with the MorphX keys, I thought they would have, because the selection they had was small. So I was like, oh, cool. So, like, okay, like, we will definitely finish this by, like, 2 seasons. No, we're not even close. We're, like, I think we're, like, barely halfway, or we just touched halfway. Because then I just remembered, we still have, like, 2 more, like, we still have a sound, one more sound for Blue and Yellow, because each of the Rangers had 3 sounds. But then it's just like, most likely they're not going to release another Blue Ranger or Yellow Ranger, because once they get this treatment, like, if it's like this, if we can get like another like Blue or Yellow Ranger, I'm fine with that. But it's just like, I don't know though, hopes of like getting all the sounds easily through the Beast X Morphers, I don't think that's likely. Because, especially because I think this toy excluded some sounds within the original version, such as Viral Red, because that one just cuts to one of Blaze's generic phrases. But yeah, um, so I guess if I had to like finish this off, the Beast Morphers toy line started off really well, then it took a nosedive really quickly. So this is PowerRider, and I'll leave you people. Bye.